Alrighty, we're back for the round of 32. Arizona, number 2 out of the West region, takes on number 7, California. Last season, California, an early exit in the CCS championships. 2 seasons ago, though, a reverse sweep and a best of 7 in the opening round versus South Carolina occurred in the opening round of the tournament. They went on to the round of 32 and almost pulled off another reverse sweep, but Bob able to find 1-0 for Arizona. Last season, the Wildcats opened up the first round of the tournament with a dominant win and advanced to the round of 32 and upset number 3 North Texas. Went on to the round of 16 and played a really good Florida team to game 7. So they're looking for another deep run this summer. As this time, a number 2 seed for the Wildcats. If they win, they'll take on number 3 Northern Arizona or number 6 Cal Poly in the round of 16. But Bob, 2-0 for the Cats. Arizona leading 2 after just the opening 30 seconds, and Goose Knob, the sub in for Amp tonight. And the belief is that Goose will replace Kotala for the rest of the tournament, as Kotala will be in Europe on August 1st, which is the opening day of the round of 16. So Goose going to be playing the remainder of this championship bracket for the Wildcats for as long as their run will go. As tonight, the opening round begins the Wildcats, a 2-0 start early on in game 1. As last season, Arizona made light work of a number 11 seed in the opening round. Kotala makes it 3-0. 4:13 to go, his first career tournament goal here in game 1. 3-0 as the Wildcats lead us by 3. Just 47 seconds into game number 1. First 60, nearly off the clock here, California in a deep hole, trailing 3, as the Wildcats so far have dominated early with 3 goals in the opening minute. Just 20 goals, 20 seconds a goal here. On pace for a good chunk here. 15 if they can keep a 20-second per goal up here with already 20 seconds expired. No 4th goal on the board here in minute 2 regulation. Demos galore. There's one more. Kotala chasing the 4th, almost finds it there. 3:30 in Arizona, nearly led by 4. Kotala get a little bit demo hungry instead of chasing for that 4th goal to come through for this Wildcat offense. It's been dominant so far, just 1 loss on the year to Iowa State, sitting on the 2 line alongside the Cyclones. Will take on South Carolina later this week as the number 7 seed after an SEC tournament victory over Florida and Tennessee and Alabama. It's 3 minutes to go here in game number 1. The Cats still lead by 3. California trailing, and Doc Swag a big save. They'll keep the Cats off before. Perfect minute defensively for the Golden Bears. It's Arizona not allowed to score any goals in the second minute of this one. But Kotala going to get by 2. A big save though for Doc Flag. Rebound off the post, no good. And Arizona now back on defense here. Half the game gone as Bob upfield trying to snipe a 4th, a little bit high and wide there on that one. As Cal's offense now back into transition. So Arizona still leads us by 3 just after the halfway mark. The Golden Bears, here's the 4th. No, it's going to be saved. Potentially there's the save. Should have been 4. 2-minute warning, still 3-0 Arizona. About as good a look you're going to get just off the goal line and saved away out of harm's way for the Cal defense. Goose Knob again, the super sub tonight, in for Amp. As Amp will be back next Friday for the round of 16, should the Wildcats advance. And Cowell's gonna snipe their first. Silver Pangolin, 3-1 in minute 35. The Golden Bears on the board. Like mentioned earlier, Kotala will be in Europe for the remainder of this tournament. Goose will be stepping in alongside old teammates Amp and Bob for the rest of the season. With 90 seconds to go Arizona leading us by 2 in what should be a 4-1 hole. As Cal scrapes by a big save earlier to keep this game within 3, now by 2. It's 1:15 though to play. The Golden Bears. This clock becoming a pretty big factor as his time starts to expire. Goose filling in quite well still alongside old teammate Bob and the newcomer in Kotala. So Arizona just 1 loss this season to Iowa State, who also was given a 2 seed in this tournament. As Arizona gets the winner, if they shall advance, will be number 3 NAU or number 6 Cal Poly. As 40 seconds ago, Doc Sweat trying to feed Bacon in the backward double. It's no good. Triple touch, no good. Rebound denied. Kotala, a big save. 30 seconds. This Arizona defense continuing to work here in game 1. 21 seconds. Bob puts the game on ice. 4-1. 20 seconds to go. 4-1 as Arizona lead builds out to 3 here in game number 1. Cal not the best of starts here in the opening round of 32, but this team also has pulled off 1 of 4 best of 7 reverse sweeps, out of which was also in this exact tournament just a couple of short months ago in the fall when they upset number 6 South Carolina as an 11 seed, which later on fell to a 3 seed in the second round in game 7. But Arizona going to take game 1, 4-1 the final. Bob goes for 3 and a hat trick, 3 of 4. The Cats 4 for 11. As California held to just 1 goal on 8 attempts. 12.5% for the Golden Bears. %36% for the Wildcats of Arizona in game 1, just 4 of 11. Now on to game 2. The Wildcats looking for a 2-0 start to this tournament, alongside a super sub in Guzman, who will be playing the entirety of this tournament, whether it is their final night here of the loss tonight, or shall they advance and play on to next Friday in the round of 16. Goose will be there, replacing Kotala as Civil Pangolin denied. Bob, another big save. I mentioned a lot of teams with great defenses: Maryland, Louisiana, and Grand Canyon. This Arizona defense also no slouch. Had a stellar defensive performance throughout the course of the year. Easily one of the best defenses in the country. There's 4:20 to go. As Civil Pangolin, my goodness, 1-0 Cal. Their first lead in a big-time goal for big-time player. Civil Pangolin finds a huge one there. What a shot. My goodness. 4:19. 1-0 with the Golden Bears. Cal played a very difficult ACC schedule. Only loss to Utah Valley in the non-con and Syracuse in league play. Took an early round 1 exit to number 7, Florida State in the ACC tournament. Committee rewarded a tough non-conference and a stellar record in the ACC. Still kept Cal in this tournament as a 7th seed, despite a great record, but an early conference tournament exit really hurt this team's seeding. Really could have been on the 4 or 5 line with 1 or 2 more wins, and another loss to Syracuse would have been just fine for this Golden Bear team. And now it's rewarded with Arizona in the first round. That's a 1-1. There's the equalizer. Goose, his first goal to the last season for the Wildcats. 3:28 to go. There's his first of the night. Goose still got it here. This is his last little rodeo with Arizona as he graduates from the University of Arizona. He'll be a transfer to Loyola Marymount in the fall here. Is hopefully get to see them across the WCC in the fall. Alongside Goose and 2 new teammates, which I'm sure we'll get to meet very soon. But 3:12 to go. It's the Wildcats still knotted at 1 with the Golden Bears of California. 3 minutes to go here. Cal and Arizona still even after a very lopsided game 1. Cal really starting to settle in here in game 2. The defense much more composed. They've kept Arizona off of opportunity. Here's an opportunity here for the Cal. This one just off the post and saved. And a big demo nearly led to a 2-1 lead for the Golden Bears. As physicality, a big factor so far through 8 minutes. And Bacon in a hole finds a second. 2:29, the hole opens off of a little bump here from Dockswag and it leads with demo. And finds a 2-1 lead for the Golden Bears after halftime. Bacon laughs alive as Goose will make the save wide left. As half this clock just behind us here at Cal wants one more. Goose. Plenty of boost to use, plenty of space. Played wide left, Bacon. Trying to feed Civil Penguin. Snapshot denied by Bob. As 2-minute warning here in game 2. Cal leads by 1. Good 50. Now back for Bob. Civil Penguin in challenge. Out the left wall. Goose. Little back pass here. Bacon able to break it up. Rebound for Civil Penguin. Speeds Dockswag. The shot denied. And Cal. A near really good team play there, but unable to connect with the goal. But that was a beautiful attempt, a little quick passing play to feed a teammate a one-on-one. A minute 30 left to go. Cal still leads by 1 here. Bob into a double. On target, no good. Double commit from Goose there. As Bob laughed up. Finds himself over 1. 1 minute remaining. Bob redirects. Good. 2-2. 53 seconds. It's Bob with a beautiful redirect. 53 seconds and just gets the doink off the back of his car. Fakes the Cal defense. It's 2-all. Arizona in desperation. It's always been Bob that has gone big for this Wildcat roster that's hold some very well key victories to this season to keep their record as good as it is. Feed this lineup a 2-seed in this tournament again stacked as ever. As 30 seconds left to go. Carol, let's thank you for the raid. Appreciate you joining us. This is the Collegiate Conference Series, where it's over 175 unusual in the season. Schools across the country compete against their collegiate conference opponents like IRL Collegiate Sports. And now this is our CCS championships, just like March Madness. All conferences guaranteed a bid, and teams also selected at large. And Arizona takes on Cal tonight in a round of 32 in the West region as we had overtime in game 2. Oh, hey, shows that was you on the right, man. Appreciate it. Day 1 OG, bro. That's now OT kicking off in game 2. Arizona and California. Even at 2-all here. The Cats looking for a 2-0 lead, and a double from Goose Knob almost trickles in. Arizona, first place in the Big 12 in the regular. Oh, an own goal. Bob credited. There's the under 26 seconds. It's 2-0 for the Cats. Arizona, first place in the Big 12 regular season, second in the Big 12 conference tournament. Cal finishing second in the ACC and 5th through 8th in the Cal in the ACC tournament. As Bob puts on another own goal there from the California defense. 2-0. As the Wildcats of Arizona lead us by 2 after 10 minutes. As the University of Arizona in Tucson, Arizona. Been there a couple times myself. California and Berkeley, California. As the Cal Golden Bears have had a couple of stellar performances in this tournament. But tonight, not so great as the Golden Bears just 2 for 10 here in Game 2. And the Cats go 3 for 4. Well, it is a step up. Cal goes from 12% shooting to 20% in Game 2. Not enough to knock off the Cats. And another overtime thriller.
3, 2, 1.
Game 3, Arizona, California. Arizona looking for a 3-0 lead. All series in this tournament, best of 7. It is single elim, survive in advance, win, or go home. So we're underway in Game 3. California trying to connect with First Blood again. As the Golden Bears picked up First Blood in Game 2, but the lead not enough to hold on to a win in Game 2. The Cats lead us by 2 after 10.5, and Golden Bears in a road of hurt if this one goes south. If I wouldn't count out Cal, they have one of the 4 best of 7 reverse sweeps, which also occurred in this tournament alone just a couple of seasons ago. As Cal, a big look for Bacon denied. Bob saved it. There's the finish. Dock's flag, 1-0. Back in Season 4, Cal reverse swept South Carolina in the first round of the tournament. And it's 4:08 to go. It's the Golden Bears on First Blood again. It's Bob. Flip reset. Didn't quite get it there. Goes from the corner. Gonna feed Kotala. Trying to feed Bob, and he'll fall back to defense. For the Wildcats, Kotala into the backward. A double attempt, no good. Goose reads it for Bob, and that one way wide. 3:45 to go. Kotala over 1. 1-on-1. No boost for Panko. An easy goal. Kotala 1-1. It's Kotala bobs and weaves through the defense. It's just a 1-on-1. An easy goal. The goalie had no boost. Put it high. Mark it good for 1. 3:39. It's a 1-1 start here to Game 3. It's a routine goal for this Arizona offense. It has been quite lethal tonight as Cal's defense had held off fairly well in Game 2, but did not do so hot in Game 1. But now in Game 3, you got a tie game. You got to find a way to win here. Can't trail 0-3 again and expect to have another chance of a reverse sweep, let alone doing it to Arizona. As Cal did it as an 11th seed to number 6 South Carolina 2 seasons ago, and almost did it to a 3 seed in the second round. Trailed 0-3, got to Game 7, and just fell short. I don't remember who it was against. That's 2 dead there for Arizona. Goose trying to get back in, but Dock's flag puts the Golden Bears back on top. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left to go as the Golden Bears lead us by 1. Dock's flag shot denied by Kotala. As half the game nearly gone, the Golden Bears lead us at half. Kotala looking for a bump. Dock's flag's in trouble. Bob dropped down. No good. Goose rebound denied. Arizona numbers advantage there. Didn't quite turn into one as expected. So it does still feel the second goal is more than due for the Wildcats of Arizona. Bacon redirect on target is going to be saved by Bob. 2-minute warning. In game 3, Kotala has the defender beat the 50, taken away by Civil Pangolin. Dogswag trying to feed Bacon to a shot turned away by Goosenop. 145. Kotala has a lead blocker. Caldo still with possession. Final 90 seconds. Bacon trying to feed Dogswag. Couldn't force it through. The Golden Bears still trying on the goal line. Goof to save has nothing. Bob at 50. Last alive is Bacon. One-on-one again. Bob going to go high. Is helped by Pangolin off a save for Bacon. Cal's defense so far so good at holding off the attack. 1 minute left to go in game 3. Arizona still a late effort in game 2 to get this game back to equilibrium, and Bob denied by the post. Goose rebound is broken up. Kotala turned away. Bob fires. No good. 3 shots go wide. There's a fourth denied by Dogswag. 5th attempt for Goose. Now double into the backboard. Couldn't make this goal happen there in 6 attempts with nothing for the Cats. It's a 7th potentially here for Kotala. That one's sent high. Now an 8th attempt. Dogswag off the clear. Bob trying to make it a 9th attempt for goal. There's a 10th for Kotala. No good. 11th rebound. Maybe. No, it's not going to be there. But a barrage of attacks for Arizona, but nothing there on the score sheets. And about 10 looks, and Arizona couldn't make even one of them happen. Oh, they registered a good chunk of shots there. That's for sure. 1 second to go. And now the Cats can let this one fall. Cal grab a game 2-1. It's Arizona trailing by 1 in this one. They go just 1 for 11 here in game number 3. Out 2 for 9. Still not shooting great, but the job was done defensively in that one. The offense did enough to get a lead, and the defense held on for long enough. All that matters there, the defense gave the offense a chance to win. It's all you can ask for in a low-scoring affair with Arizona. 4:54 to go. This series back to just a 1-goal difference. 1 game difference. As the Cats trying for a 3-1 lead here. As Cal can equalize this at 2 apiece and send this series into a best of 3. And Civil Pangolin fires off the post. Double, no good. Now the Cats trying to transition, but immediately broken up by the midfield presence of the Golden Bears of California. And Goosenop, a slightly mad touch there. Bob will clear it out of harm's way. The Golden Bears just nothing defensively for now, but the offense just looking to be threatening enough to catch the Wildcats off 1 bad step. Goose alone here, met by Dogswag. 1 touch, looking for 2. Kotala will make this clear happen. Bob across the opposite side of the field. Goose now will finally feed this one forward. Arizona still even at 0 for now with the Golden Bears. Nearly a minute and a half off the clock. Kotala trying to bob and weave through the defense. Couldn't force that one in. And Arizona, a little bit of a drought here. They struck early in game 3, but now nothing for the last couple of minutes of regulation play in this series. It's near own goal. Goose gonna force that one out. To go off the post, denied, and Arizona still alive. Both teams unscathed, still almost halfway through regulation play. Bob taking his time. There's 2 touches, gets a third. Bacon is stopped though Off a 50-50 ball as Kotala punt that one back around. Back for Pangolin. Back to the corner. Arizona's in trouble. Bob gets credited from a demo from Civil Pangolin. It's the Golden Bears. The offense is just putting on a barrage of attacks against this Arizona defense. It just will not seem to break. As the Cats still unscathed, half the game gone. Still tied at 0. Two-minute warning. 0-0. 3 minutes behind us. Still no one on the boards just yet here. Civil Pangolin down for Bacon, broken up by Bob. Goose. Weak shot there. Bacon, easy save. Kotala, double attempt, no good. Goose a demo. Open hole for Bob. Good. 1-0. 136. Arizona gonna strike first blood here in game 4. Team set at 2-all. In the first blood category of this series is Cal struck first in games 2 and 3. Arizona in 1 and 4. This series still 2-1 for the Cats. About to be 3-1 if this lead will hold on for 80 more seconds and change. As Goose and Kotala are gonna call each other off on a look here. One minute and change to go. Bob down to Kotala to the corner. Pangolin will clear the pressure for now. It's the Wildcats. We'll enter Wildcat formation for this last minute. Trying to seal the deal here in game 4. Bacon gonna feed Pangolin. Sack shot. Good, no good. Off the post and down. The save not made. Dog's flag. The finish able to tie us up. As Goose just an incredible save. But the second save, not so much. 46 seconds, and Arizona nearly had a lead still intact. We're back to equilibrium at 1-1. Stock swag. Back for Bob, goes sky high. 40 boost, slip reset. Gonna take his time, crowd. Into the 50, no good. Nearly through the uprights, Kotala over 1, has no boost. Dock swag to the left wall. Time expiring, 20 seconds left. Kotala back downfield we go to the red half here. Arizona's defense gonna have to make one more save happen here. Bacon couldn't go. 13 to play. One more look, double commit. Into the backboard, double attempt. Pangolin wide. Rebound also gonna be good for Dock swag. 2-1. The Golden Bears in front. A heroic late game effort gonna send this series to a potential game 5 with a 2-2 score. Unless the Wildcats gonna score here potentially. As this ball's killed, we got a tie game series. California with 2 in a row. It's 2-all. On to game 5. These two teams tied at 2. Now 2 for 11 here, so still not so great shooting, but another good defensive effort to keep Arizona just 1 goal this time around, and we'll make this series equal at 2. On to game 5. Arizona, California. All equal at 2. Round of 32 kicking off tonight. We had earlier results. Maryland, number 3, defeated number 6 Tennessee in a sweeping fashion and was utterly dominant. To simply put that in a nice way. But now here tonight, our second game of the tournament in the West Regional first round. Number 2 Arizona, number 7 California, equal at 2. Winner, the rights to play number 3 Northern Arizona or number 6 Cal Poly, which we'll find out the winner tomorrow night at midnight Eastern. And those two teams will go head to head in the West Regional first round. Is tonight Arizona and California still doing battle here in game 5. This series minimum guaranteed to game 6. That's a goal. That's in. I think it's in. No, it's off the post. 4 minutes out looked in from the pinch play there, but Arizona, be unfortunate that one doesn't roll their way. Good save there for Doc Swag. Good defensive effort. Cal's effort defensively has been quite stellar. The last 11 minutes of this series, taking control, knocking off this Arizona offensive pressure we saw in games 1 and 2. So the Wildcats just 1 goal in the last couple minutes on near own goal off a double there. Nearly a straight drop down. Doomsday dish is no good. Rebound also put wide. Arizona still nothing falling their way here. Doc Swag into the backboard. Bob broken up. Panglet into the backboard. Kotala towards the corner. 3 minutes to play in game 5. Goosenov trying to feed Kotala into the backboard. It's taken away. Off the post and wide left. Doc Swag off the ceiling. Couldn't make contact. Goose will clear this one wide right. It's Bacon trying to take his turn off the ceiling. Goosenov will feed it away though. Pangolin turned away by Kotala. Kept alive by Doc Swag. Feeds Bacon. Fires. Bob off the backboard in a save. Will come through for the Golden Bears. Doc Swag. No good. Has a little bit of help as Kotala will break the press. Goosenov into the backboard. Eyeing a double. Couldn't get to it in time for a second touch. Bacon will make contact there. Back for Kotala's team's exchanging blows in the defensive corner. Pangolin bump. Kotala over 1. Gets 2 to jump. Goose last alive. Will make 150. This Cal still so much pressure offensively here, giving Arizona a difficult time in transition offense, and their defense has been tested at wit's end tonight. It's a minute 30 left to play. Goose with nothing here. The defense going to realize that. A double commit nearly as Pangolin jumped, but didn't quite go fully there. Bob, good chunk of boost to use. Gets over 1 in the backboard. A double. No good. Bacon off the save, but a little bit of a scare there for Cal, but nothing able to fall again. We got a late 0-0 game here in this series. This is about the time where Arizona scored last game and it all fell apart in the last minute. See if we got another late game effort for the Cats, or if the Golden Bears could put this series on upset watch with a goal. It's Kotala into the left wall. We haven't had a goal since opening kickoff. Goose fires and scores 1-0. 50 seconds. And it's Arizona again with a late goal. We'll see if Cal can answer back in the last minute. "50 seconds. Arizona leading by 1. Goose trying to make it to the dunk. No good. 40 to go. Time starting to tick. Gawk over 1. Hats faking off the jump. Into the corner. It's a little high. Bob off the save. 30 to go. It's broken up by Bob. Now will feed Dockswag. Broken up immediately. 20 to go. The clock ticking really quickly here in game number 5. As Cal, our hopes starting to lie in the lieu of a goal here. 10 to go. Clock ticking down. 5 to play. Kotala gets one more clear. Bacon trying to feed Dockswag for an equalizer. Bacon drop down. No good. Game 6. The Cats will lead by 1. 3 to 2. So Arizona up 3-2 here on match point. The chance to send a trip to the round of 16. That's the wrong map. My goodness. There we go. Game 6. Arizona 1 win away. Gusnov and his last little rodeo with the Wildcats, and alongside Bob Ample filled in for Kotala next week. As Goose has a sub for the remainder of the season as Kotala heads to Europe on the day before the tournament action begins. It's game 6. We've had 2 games now where it took to the last 90 seconds for a goal to come through. We'll see how long it takes game 6 to break open the floodgates. Even a singular goal, but it also speaks to the testament how good both these teams are defensively. And Arizona has been one of the best teams in the country on defense this season. Kotala lets that one fall through. 420 Dockswag able to get the first one here. That's another first blood for Cal. Now the series, I think at 3-all in the first blood category. Arizona got it 1-4 and 5, and Cal now 2-3 and 6 in the first blood department. That's an own goal. Second of the series. 1-1. Bob credited. 4:06. And it's another own goal for the Golden Bears. Four minutes, 6 seconds left to go. The Cats gonna thank their lucky stars. That is, they've been graced with a second own goal in this series. Typically, own goals at this point in the season are far and few between. .340 to go in game number 6. Teams tied at 1. Bob fires, no good. Dockswag broken up to the upper corner. Kotala alone 1-0. We'll make the clear on the other side of the field. 3:18. That one on target. Dockswag off the save in the corner and wide right. Bob fires, has a bump, has a lead blocker. Kotala fires, no good. 2 good looks there for the Cats. Nothing on the board, still 1-all. 2 minutes elapsed so far. Dockswag trying to will the way for Cal to a game 7. .240. It's half the game gone now, and game 6 could be the last 2:30 of California's season. A couple of these guys seniors, this is their last rodeo Cal's going to lose a lot this summer after graduation hits. So they're trying to go on a high here tonight with a stunning upset after a lackluster ACC tournament. Not the way this team wanted to go out. A couple of these guys seniors. I'm not quite sure who, but I know a lot of them are. Got a 5-man roster. Most of those guys, again, seniors. I think 1 or 2 are returning in the fall. I'm not quite sure though, but a minute 48 remains. Cal trying to do everything they can to get to game 7. Pangolin, a double, leaves it for Bacon, fires. Back for Bacon. It's Kotala's beat. It's 2-1. The Golden Bears up by 1. And a minute 35, and Pangolin off the fake gives it back for Bacon, feeds the open target, and Kotala's beating the goal line. The Cats trail by 1. Kotala bumped off. Goose and Bob back for the Cats. 80 seconds. Goose in the backfield. Feed this one forward, Bob. Broken up by Doc Swag. Pangolin goes slippery, set over Kotala. Bob off the save. 1 minute remains. Bacon killed. Good chunk of boost here for Goose. We'll get it out to midfield. Bacon feeds it right back into the Arizona corner. 50 seconds. Time expiring. Pangolin into the backboard. Has some help. Doc Swag fires. Kotala off the save. Bob. We'll feed Kotala. 38 boost. 38 seconds left. And Arizona now in desperation. 30 seconds to go. As the Cats trail by 1, entering the last 20. Arizona keeping this one in. Kotala and Bob there. Will feed it on target. No good. Rebound also denied. The finish is there. 2-all. 10 seconds. Arizona survive. 10 to go. And Kotala will feed Gusnav for an equalizer. 10 to play. This series, back and forth with a couple of late game heroic efforts from both squads. Now game 6. It's all up to Cal. Take a lead and send us to 7. Can Cal get one more big play? We get overtime. Game 6. Survive and advance with a goal for Arizona. Game 7, desperation with a goal for California. It's Pangolin. Feed off Doc Swag there. Arizona start out overtime. Slippery sent for Bob. Back for Gusev and whiff from, I think that was Gusnav. Kotala will bring that one forward to midfield. Double attempt here. Kotala to end it. Good. And Arizona survive and advance. That's the end of the California season. A tough way to go out for the seniors. And Arizona will survive and advance, knocking off number 7 California in game 6. And what a way to end it there for Cal. Arizona will keep their season moving forward. We'll see you guys tomorrow for more action. A 5-hour stream coming y'all's way.